On today's video, I wanted to answer a question that was asked. And basically, the question was related to plumbing. And a lot of times, if you watch my videos, I show you how to work on angle stops that are difficult to turn off or leaking and how to replace it. But what if you run into a situation where you do not have an angle stop like this? On today's video, I wanted to answer a question that was asked. And basically, the question was related to plumbing. And a lot of times, if you watch my videos, I show you how to work on angle stops that are difficult to turn off or leaking and how to replace it. But what if you run into a situation where you do not have an angle stop like this? If you don't have angle stops where your toilet supply line is, where your kitchen faucet or bathroom faucet is, then you're going to have this. This is what's called a manifold block. When dealing with your manifold block, I just want to give you a few tips. A lot of times what happens with these individual shutoffs, especially on the hot side, is as soon as you go to turn the water off, it'll start leaking. Here, I'm going to turn the hot water on. Instead of turning off each valve to your manifold, what you want to do is you want to turn off the hot water supply. This is usually located right directly over your water heater. Once you turn it off, you want to make sure there's no more water coming out. Now I'm going to switch the water over to the cold side. Here, this is labeled kitchen sink, so I'm going to turn that to the off position. When you're doing this, you don't want to force it. A lot of times when you force it, it'll start leaking. So just turn it over and then go ahead and go check to see if the water supply has been turned off. So here you can see that the water is off. The next tip or recommendation I would make, especially dealing with these manifolds in areas where you have a lot of calcium, hard water, etc. What I would do is, this is the master tub. I'm not going to touch that. I'm not doing anything to the master tub right now. So I'm going to leave that. But I am going to be replacing the bathroom master faucet. This is the lavatory. So I'm going to put that to the off position. And then I'm going to make sure that the water is off. This is the bathroom. So that's the cold. That's the hot. Just leave it in the open position and let it drain out. Another recommendation that I'm going to make is, don't always think when you see master tub that whoever wrote this put it in the proper place. I have seen many times where I've gone to a job and the manifold said master tub or master lav or faucet, and that one, even though it was labeled for that specific line or supply line, it actually was down here. So you want to make sure that you have to go back and forth depending on what area you're working on. If you're working on the guest, you want to go ahead and check the guest and see which one corresponds to that specific line. So here I'm back at the faucet, and you can see there is no real pressure coming out of that line. So we're going to go ahead and replace the faucet. For some reason, you have to turn off all of the incoming lines that supply to your toilet, to your tub, to your faucet. Like I said, be very careful when you're turning off these lines. Don't force it. And if for some reason you do have a leak, you want to make the repair as quick as possible and or replace the entire manifold block. So here, as soon as I turn this one off, you can see water started to leak out. It started to drip. What I do in that situation is I kind of work the valve back and forth. And once I do that a few times, usually it'll stop leaking. You can see the water was leaking, and I was able to get it to stop. Obviously, before you leave, you want to go ahead and just make sure that you don't have any leaks on any of your lines. Again, you may have a different setup. Some of the manifolds that I've seen, they have a little diamond here with a key, and you'll have to use that key to turn the water off or on. The same idea or principle applies. Whenever you're working with water, you just want to make sure that you turn the water off, that there are no leaks, and then proceed with whatever repairs are necessary. If this video was a help, if it was informational, please subscribe.